The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Good afternoon, everyone. It was certainly a beautiful day out there, and it's still beautiful as the sun is setting out to the west. Mostly clear skies for all of us. Temperatures right about the upper 30s, lower 40s for most, and winds have calmed down significantly, and they're still out of the north at about 3 miles per hour. No longer gusting. Temperatures across the region, though, 40s towards the east of I-81 and then about 30s west of I-81 and I-77. So fairly calm, fairly cold out there, and we're going to continue to see that overnight as partly cloudy skies will build in through the overnight hours. Our temperatures are all at about 30 degrees or below, sort of wedged between 25 and 30, widespread across southwest Virginia. Now, your Wednesday planner going into tomorrow, you'll notice the cloud icons here go from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy to fully cloudy by the late afternoon. Daytime high temperatures a little bit above average for the second day of the year at about 50 degrees. But we're starting off fairly cold, and then we will warm up throughout the day. Across parts of Southside and Lynchburg, we get to about 52 degrees. The NRV stays in the upper 40s or so. Here's what we're looking at for the rest of the night. Winds out of the north-northwest, and we see this little sort of converging area of the streamlines here. That is sort of a mesoscale low, or like a very micro scale low in the atmosphere, a little bit of ripple. So what is happening is we're dragging in a little bit of moisture from the south with this rotation or ripple in the atmosphere. And so we're going to get more clouds that build in through the overnight, and then they start to build in more so on our Wednesday, and that's why we're turning mostly cloudy. But what's interesting as we go further and further into our Wednesday evening, then a weaker passage or a weaker front will pass through, and we'll have the chance to see a couple of overnight showers Wednesday and into Thursday, and then we could see a couple of snow showers start to build in on our Thursday morning, primarily for the highlands and the NRV. Now here's a look at what we're tracking this week. It's going to be seasonably cold and seasonably warm. It's going to be windy with some mountain snow come Thursday, and then we're tracking a big time winter storm come Saturday. Now let's talk more about that storm and the potential for seeing snow. There are two models that I talked about, the European and then the American model. If the low pressure center follows the European model, we'll likely see more snow because of wrapping in more cold air from the north. But if it follows the American model, that brings in more moisture and more warmth from the south. So then we'll see snow, mixed precipitation, and rain on Saturday. Now here's what it looks like on Friday. Low pressure is way out there over Texas, but it starts to build in by Saturday, so a winter storm will be brewing. Notice lots of green, lots of pink, lots of blue and purple as well. That's that mix of rain, sleet, and snow that I'm talking about. Going into Sunday, though, the winds will start to wrap around the backside of this, and they'll really pick up, and then we'll see some mountain snow as well. And then types of precipitation around the area, it kind of just depends where you are, so take a second and look at all of these. If you're in Southside, you'll likely see more rain than snow, but if you're in the highlands, you'll likely see more snow than rain come Saturday. So it just sort of depends on where you are and where you are located, in contrast with where low pressure is located. Now here's the last look at your extended forecast. Daytime high average for the week is about 47. We're right around there up until about Saturday come this weekend.